Okay. Shalom, shalom, family. What it do? What's going on, y'all? It's been a long day, long day. Um, long day, man. I tell y'all. Woo! Shalom, shalom. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Man, oh man, oh man. It's been power outages here in New York. If you're in New York, it's been some power outages out here. But it's funny because that was one of the things I was actually about to do a small video on, which is real funny. But probably by next week. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Glad y'all hanging in. Y'all surviving. We doing what we do best, which is survive. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. One lesson at a time, family. One lesson at a time. I've been trying to hold up. I'm trying to maintain. Yes, I did finally get my hair cut. Yes, I did. Even though stuff is not open, bumped into my barber and whatnot. But the beard is still there. But shalom, shalom. I see you. Um, and what I was gonna say, that kind of threw me off with that one. Hold on. Yeah, one lesson at a time, though. One lesson at a time. So this next lesson I am about to drop. There's a couple of things I wanted to run down to y'all about. So this next lesson I'm dropping this weekend coming. Okay, I just completed the recording of it. Literally, I just finished completing the recording of it. Now I have to do the video editing, which is gonna take me a couple of days. It's gonna take me about a weekend. All right. This one is the genetic heritage of Black people. All right. That's going to be the topic or the title of the video. The genetic heritage of Black people. All right. Hebrew Israelites. Okay. With all the proof that I have, all the scholarship, text, everything, everything. It's official video with all the proof. You can go to court with it. It's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there, and it cannot be denied. Facts on top of facts, proof on top of proof. Y'all know how I do. It cannot be denied. Who we are. What is our um genetic heritage? Okay, are we Black people? Are we African American? Because we are quick to say we are Black people. We're not Black. Like my shirt is black. You know, my shirt is black. Who am I? Because my shirt is black. So if my shirt is black, you're saying I'm black too? It's ignorant. It's foolish. You know? I am gonna put a sample of it on YouTube. That's what I usually do. I put little snippets and stuff like that. I am gonna put a sample on it. But I have good news for those that I don't watch TV though. That's the thing. I don't watch TV. You know. If anything, when I'm watching, if I watch, my mind is always on looking for something. My mind is like I'm like, okay, well, movies, TV shows, I wouldn't say it's hard to watch, but it's like once you wake up, it's hard not to. It's hard to go to sleep. Basically, it's hard not to not see something because these devils are always doing something. So it's hard not to see something or hear something. You know. So it's not so much really hard because I don't really watch it to really enjoy it, but more so to catch it so I can use it and confirm, stuff, you know. But I can't really watch it for enjoyment. Like, this is my lifestyle. This is what I enjoy, you know, because I already know what is behind it, what's controlling it, you know. Not saying that I don't like certain movies or stuff like that or certain TV shows, but we know what it is. Shalom, shalom, family, shalom. Um, I kind of did a lesson. I can do a lesson on that. America is Egypt, or address that topic, but probably not at the moment because I'm trying to deal with huge, big topics right now. But I mean, I couldn't do that. I'm gonna do little small videos and stuff like that. Definitely, just to answer your question. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna put a sample of this video up. So basically, first of all, one of the things I want to mention is now, you know, for those that join the school and stuff like that, um, you can buy now. I have It's going to be in the movie section where the extra movies are, the newer breakdowns are that people are, if you want to buy a breakdown or whatever. Now the lessons you can now buy for those that may not want to join the school but just want to buy the lesson. Now the lessons are up where you can buy them individually because a lot of people are asking me they want to buy the lesson. They want to buy the lesson. So you can either hit me directly, which I would prefer because having it up on a site they take their percentage. But however, if you curious and you just want to buy a lesson, for example, the Most High in the Cloud, that lesson you can now just buy it. You don't have to necessarily join the school. Okay, you can just buy the lesson directly, and it's going to be up, but it's where the movies are. All right. So all my lessons right now are literally up in the school to buy it if you want it. If you want to just be in the school, you could continue being in school. I'm going to continue putting up lessons. But for those that just want to buy a lesson, you can easily just go and buy it specifically. So that's the new thing I basically added up in the school. All right. Um, The old lessons too. The old lessons you can buy. So once you go up into school, go on the website, you're gonna see all my lessons. Some of them don't have pictures yet because I'm still adding images to each of the lessons. But all the lessons, the old ones, and all of that, you can buy right now. They're all up there. Like I said, some of them just don't have images. The titles are there though. The screen froze. All right, I'm gonna say it again. The old lessons are up in the school. If you want to buy those, they are there for you to buy. They're going to be next to the movies, though. They're going to be next to the movies. All the old stuff, the new stuff, whatever y'all want, you can now buy it individually. So a lot of people are asking me, they want that lesson, they want that lesson, they want that lesson, they want that lesson. I could maneuver better with the newer lessons, but the older lessons, I put up majority of them in the school, so now I just made them available for y'all to buy it. So I ain't gotta go look for it like how I was when I was building up the school. I was looking for the stuff. I had a hard time looking for stuff and then putting it up on the site. So now it's there for you to buy, old and new. All right. Nah, nothing on the Mayan calendar. Nothing on my end on that. I, uh-uh. Um, hold on. Okay, so you enrolled 2 weeks and you're not sure what you have access to? I'm just asking. But if you are in the school, you should have access to basically all the lessons. You have access to all the lessons. If you're in a school and you subscribe, you have access to all the lessons, period. This is just for those people who may look at the site and may not want to join, but may just want to buy a lesson, may just be curious, you know? So that's for those who just want to buy a lesson. That's just buying a lesson. When you get to school, when you join the school, you have access to everything. Okay? You have access to everything. Now, if you want to buy all the lessons, it would be cheaper to just join the school because the school one shot deal, you got access to everything. And I got about 60 something lessons already up. Okay? But yeah. Oh, okay, I got you, fam. I got you. Yeah, so it's just for those who just want to shop and go, who want to just buy. A lot of newcomers, they want to look, see what's going on, say, hey, I want to try this out. Let them buy, and then if you're feeling it, then you might say, all right, I want to join. So giving people a variety of options to deal with. So you could definitely buy the movies with the school. You already know, 20 free movie breakdowns and movie night section. You can still sign up for the school. You can still sign up for the school. Like I said, buying is just another option for people. It's just another option. So you can still sign up for the school, still have access to all the lessons. There's about 60 something lessons, 20 free movie breakdowns. That's 100 videos right there, or over 100 videos right there. I use a different um software, but one of them in particular, I use, what is the name of that? Director's Cut or something like that. And thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting me. If you have supported and joined the school, um, I'm doing incredible work. Um, like I said, the next lesson, well, I didn't even start talking about it yet. Um, I think it's Directors Pro. Yeah, I think it's Directors Pro. It's one of them that I use. That's what I'm saying. You join the school, you got the 20 free movie breakdowns and whatnot there. Plus the new movie breakdowns, I've went down on the price. So now they're like $10 a pop, because more people are actually supporting, and plus, well, mainly because of the pandemic situation. So everybody's situation is different. So, but it is what it is, you know. I wish our people would support more. This would help, just support your people's business and what they're doing, period. Not just saying mine, but our people in general, we should support each other. You know what I'm saying? Just in general. We need to support each other, man. There's no time than right now. If we not awakened right now from everything that's going on in the world, if we did not come into that awakenness, like, yo, something ain't right with the European establishment, with the government, what they're doing. It's clear what they're doing. This is not like a trick. There's no conspiracy anymore. Like, these things are happening specifically to us. So we need to turn into us and love more, support more, come up with ways of being what's that, ingenuity, and innovators, and thinking of being proactive, more proactive people, man. You know, so I think that's important. However, this new lesson that I got dropping this week, like I said, it is called "The Genetic Heritage of Black People, Hebrew Israelites." I'm be bringing out all my swords, all my daggers, all my weapons, and basically proving everything beyond a shadow of a doubt. Okay, proving everything without a shadow of a doubt of who we are. I never did a full body lesson like this before, in depth with all the information. I attempted to long time ago, but it wasn't. It was just like me coming into the knowledge and stuff like that. But now that I have a deep collection of everything, my wisdom has grown further. This lesson is going to be dope. It's going to probably be maybe like 2 hours long, maybe. But it's going to be a great lesson that will be up to buy if you want, or you could join the school and you can get it along with the other 60 something lessons. All right. So it's up to y'all. That's what's up, family. That's what's up. I see you, man. I ain't even got that yet. I ain't even got that yet. I'm not too sure about that as far as the Mayan calendar is concerned. I'm actually going to be doing that movie breakdown over the Matrix. So I'm kind of glad you mentioned that. I'm going to be doing that over. I did that like 4 years ago. That's my beginning stages. I was just waking up still, and I was still blessed to see things that I saw. I'm sure if I look at it now, and I did all three, I'm sure if I look at it now, I'm going to see even more. So I'm definitely going to be doing that one over. The Matrix joints. It's all good, sis. You definitely you definitely need to call me though. You definitely need to contact me so we can talk about that. That's why I called you. I called you again, left a message. I don't usually be calling people like that, or even but please call me so we can get that situated, so I can get to the bottom of that. All right, that issue. Um, I bring out the diaspora, the dispersion of Israel in this lesson. Yep, I do bring out the slavery and the dispersion of the Hebrews. I definitely bring that out. That's definitely going to be in that lesson. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be looking into that one. I'm definitely gonna get to that because a lot of people is mentioning that movie to me, John Wick, especially I think John Wick 3. Check me out, huh? I'm back. I'm back. But yeah, this next lesson I'm gonna have that ready for y'all by this weekend. Okay, the genetic heritage of the Hebrew Israelites. Did y'all watch that fifth wave? Did y'all see the fifth wave breakdown? Y'all be playing, man. Y'all be playing. Support that man. Support that man. No, I don't think it's a false, but I mean that's something deep to talk about right there. Um, you're gonna have to send me a new email, sis, because I get a million emails now that I'm working with so many people. So you have to send me a new email. Or check your voice message. I don't know if you're getting a million phone calls like that. But y'all saw that Chucky snippet I threw in there? Woo! clown. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a clown. I be bugging out. I be tripping. Y'all know how I work, man. I could be a nut. That Chucky snippet, right? That joint had me dying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw y'all off. I was trying to stay on course with the movie, but I couldn't help myself, man. Um, I don't know, fam. I don't have the first and third edition of the Seafer, so I'm not. I wouldn't know if you're asking me that. If you're asking me that question, I mean, when you say stuff like that, it's like, and thank you, family. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Um, they killing us because they are our enemies. The Most High says we would be delivered into the hands of our enemies. We will serve our enemies. So they've been killing us forever. So if it's a rise now in killings, it's really no difference. I don't see a difference. I see it as the same thing that's been happening forever, forever, forever. For a long time now. I don't see a difference. And you know, um, we gotta understand that. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that support, man. You heard? Yeah, services are being tampered with right now. I told y'all if you watch my fifth wave breakdown, I brought that stuff out. I'm actually gonna do a short video for it. I was supposed to do a short video for it this week, but I've been so busy caught up with completing this project for y'all to have it done by this following weekend. It's a lot of research in this thing, but thank you, family. Thank you if you seen the fifth wave breakdown. Thank you, man. Um, nah, I didn't do anything on the 12 tribe chart yet, though. But I don't follow that. I don't subscribe to that chart though. Um, I seen that movie Tales from the Hood. Talking about the new one, right? I think you're talking about the new version. But yeah, we got phase three coming up, man. They're gonna probably try to knock the power out and you know do whatever they do, man. But they put it in the film, man. They put everything up in these films, man. That's why I be on these devils. Um, that's the plan. That's the plan to get a physical school. I'm trying to build up the online school right now, and then with the support for people who support like they should, but it seems like it's so hard for our people to support, man. Just even thinking about that, it's hard for our people to support our own kind. But that's the plan. The plan is to start my own thing, get a building or rent a space and stuff like that. But right now I'm trying to build up the online presence and take it from there. You gotta start from somewhere, and it's gonna start with the support. I do the hard work. I put the work out in a very deep, detailed way where not many people gonna do that. Nah, there's a new one. I think I saw a new uh what's that movie? Darn it. You just said it too, man. Tales from the Hood. There is a new one though. I seen a new one. I think it's part two or something like that. I seen it a while ago though. But it was definitely some messages in that. Um Thank you, family. All praises to the most high on that, man. All praises to the Most High on that, man. Appreciate the support, man. I'm gonna continue to expose these devils. I'm gonna continue to do this hard work, man. Yeah, I already know. Um, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, sis. Whenever you can, man. No rush, no rush. You saw that Chucky scene I threw in there? If you ain't watched the fifth wave breakdown, y'all go check it out, man. Support is only $10, man. Right now, my newest, biggest breakdowns are $10 right now. So they not, I brought it down. More people can support. It's dope. It's dope. I make a million connections, man. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do, man. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. But this lesson that I'm about to drop a million connections about who we are, movie connections, a lot of movie connections, a lot of scholarship in this. Where it's like this is scholarship. This is like you cannot refute this. You cannot refute this scripture illustrated. I mean, so many sources. I'm bringing in what is it? I don't even want to. When y'all watch it, y'all gonna see. I'm bringing in a lot of information. You know, a lot of my new books that I bought, like the Black Image and the White Mind. I was waiting for. I brought a lot. I brought some of that in there. What up, family? What up? What up? What up? Thank y'all, man. I appreciate that. Y'all see, I ain't playing. I ain't playing. I ain't playing. I ain't playing. The movie breakdowns, I go hard. The movie breakdowns, I go hard. I go hard. I go hard. I go hard, man. Cause I see it. I see it. There's a new movie I seen, y'all. It's called Doctor Sleep. I mean, I think it came out a while ago, but I just seen it. How these devils are, with this whole kidnapping of kids and, you know, um, oh man, these people are devils, man. And they just put this stuff right in our faces like it's nothing. Doctor Sleep. Watch Doctor Sleep. These devils, you hear a lot of this talk now about the whole sex trafficking and kidnapping of children and these people are really doing this stuff, man, and they putting it right in the films. You know, the film Doctor Sleep is a little boring. It's not so exciting to watch. It's not, but I was watching it like, damn, this thing ain't. This is not really. It's not like, oh wow, it's like, oh, there's the messages though. The messages is what you gotta see. Thank you, family. Thank you. Y'all know I put in that work. I'm a beast on this thing, man. All praises, sis. Thank you. Thank you. That's what it is. I take my old talent and now I'm put it to where it belong. You know what I'm saying? Using my talent and my gifts with this truth. You dig? It's all good, fam. When you get off at 12:30, you already know what to do, man. You already know what to do. And that's why I'm glad I set my own thing up, man. Because YouTube, these devils is try to delete my stuff in a minute. And that's what they've been doing with a lot of people's work. But thank y'all, man. I appreciate that. Um, if you want to purchase the fifth wave, join my I want to say join my online school, but there is, if you go on my YouTube, you'll see the trailer I did for it. And there's a link. You can just click the link and support it. Or you can email me at gdashtheprophet at gmail.com and I can plug you in and whatnot like that. All right. You can cash at me 10 and then I'll plug you into it. So it is what it is. If you want to watch, if you want to check it out. Indeed, family. Indeed. I know I go hard, man. I ain't playing. Yes, Jeffrey Epstein. I started to look at that, but I didn't really get a chance. But they definitely are trafficking children in that movie. Like I was saying, Doctor Sleep. I saw it, and yo, they put it out there. That film is so deep. It go over heads. So if you ain't spiritually aware of what kind of stuff that's taking place with the kidnapping of kids and why they do that, and even demonically how demons they feed off your fear. So when they were killing the kids and stuff, they were killing them and like sucking their energy at the height of their fear. It was real demonic. It was real demonic. It was real demonic. But okay. All right. Yeah, I gotta finish watching that Jeffrey Epstein thing though. I didn't finish watching it, but it's a lot of truth to what's really going on, man. I heard of the Gray State. I watched the Gray State. That was a dope documentary. Definitely, I would say y'all should check that out. I don't know if they removed it or what, but definitely check that out. That was a definitely good informative video. It goes into a lot of the stuff that I already was saying. So when I seen it, I was like, up. Thank you for your support, my brother. Thank you for your support, man. And y'all know I go in on the movie breakdowns, man. I don't be playing. I ain't voting for none of these clowns. Just to tell you that. If you think I'm voting, I don't do that. I don't play that type of game. I don't really deal with the politics, man. I expose politics if anything, you know. Thank you for your support, fam. If you signed up, um, you Caribbean. I deal with that too. The Caribbeans, man, they Hebrews, man. They Hebrews. We scattered all over. We all over, man. Brazil, France, Europe. We all over, family. We all over. Nah, I ain't picking no evil, man. They both need to be destroyed if you ask me. But y'all definitely check out that fifth wave. It ties into my last lesson, which is the Most High in the cloud, the coming UFO invasion. These devils know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So it's funny that I did that lesson and then I did that movie breakdown. It wasn't no conspiracy there. Of course, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm trying to figure out what's my next movie breakdown. Y'all throw me some. Thank you, family. Glad you enjoyed the Most High in the Cloud. I appreciate that. Thank you, fam. Glad you enjoyed the fifth wave, man. Glad you enjoyed the fifth wave, man. I went beast. I'll go beast mode on all my joints, man. The Manchurian Candidate. I went beast mode on that. A lot of these films, y'all see, they be bouncing off each other. They be bouncing. I be catching them. A lot of these films, they bounce right off each other. Most definitely, sis. You already know. Yeah, I heard about that. And it's definitely connected to that movie Doctor Sleep. If you watch that film, it's definitely connected with that. I seen Bloodshot. Some messages there. Yeah, we here. We here. Fasting and prayer. Yep, fasting and prayer, man. That's how we gonna get through this thing. I'm not sure. I gotta check out. I would have to really look at that film and analyze it. That film, Underworld. I would have to really see. I'm sure it does because these people, these secret societies, man. I don't put everything you see in the film, man. It's coming from somewhere. It's coming. From, the information is coming from somewhere. It's a knowledge. It's coming from somewhere. Um, Probably Doctor Sleep. Maybe Doctor Sleep. Jacob's Ladder. I connected. I'm not gonna do Jacob's Ladder. Probably not, because it wasn't a whole lot in it. But I used it. I'm not sure if you saw my Manchurian Candidate breakdown. If you saw my Manchurian Candidate breakdown with Denzel Washington, I used a good portion of Jacob's Ladder to connect with Manchurian Candidate, as well as mad other films, most America's Most Wanted. So definitely check that out. You're gonna see how I made that connection. It was dope. Thank you, family. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I go hard. I go hard. Yeah, Invisible Man was the last one. Um, Fast Colors, is that on Netflix? I'm gonna be dealing with the New Testament soon. I'm gonna be dealing with the New Testament soon. I'm just trying to get a lot of my big lessons done first. A lot of my heavy hitters, like this one I'm about to drop on the genetic heritage of us. These things I need to get done so we have it. So it's like it's locked, it's sealed, it's done. I don't have to revisit that because a lot of work I've done, I use a little here, little pieces, and I haven't made a full complete video. So I'm trying to get the big things done and then continue. But I'm definitely gonna deal with the New Testament soon. Um, yes, they are. Yes, they are Hebrews. The Jamaicans are Hebrews. Absolutely. I never seen that Android Cop. Is that on the net? Is that on Netflix? Okay. A lot of people told me about American Gods. Oh, I don't got the what's the name? But I could look for that then. I could look for that. Ain't no problem. I could find that out. Fast Colors. There was some new joint somebody was telling me about on Netflix. I forgot what it was called. The Last Days of America or something like that. John Wick 3. I'm considering John Wick. Um, I never did the fourth kind breakdown though. No doubt, family. I'm gonna check it out. Fast Colors. I'm gonna look for it. Yeah, I never did the fourth kind breakdown, even though the fourth kind is actually one of my favorite movies, to be honest, to be real with y'all. The fourth kind, and I don't mean a favorite like as if, I'm like possessed with it and oh, I just, it's one of my favorites because it exposes a lot. It really gives you an understanding of the spiritual world, the connection with the aliens, which are these demonic forces and stuff like that. So it really gave me an insight on these entities and stuff like that. Um, Westwood or okay, I'm gonna look for that because since you even brought that up, artificial intelligence, I want to do a lesson on that too, artificial intelligence, because I'm seeing so much on artificial intelligence, y'all. No doubt, no doubt. You talking about the John Wick 3? I got you, family. I've been hearing that. A lot of people have been saying that. I'm definitely gonna see what's up with that film. Email me, family. Gdashtheprophet at gmail.com. Android cop? Okay. Matter of fact, let me write this stuff down. Yeah. See, look at that. Now you got me writing stuff down now. I don't usually do that. But that one sounds good. Android cop. Somebody said fast colors. I already know about John Wick 3. Um, Also there's another the I seen alternate carbon or something like that. Tales from the Hood, I seen that one, the new one. Westwood, right? Westwood. Okay, let me go back. Let me see. Okay. Westwood, artificial intelligence, AI. Okay. Yeah, because and that's the reason why I'm even taking his notes down because that's gonna be another one I'm getting into. I've been seeing a lot of movies. This whole. All right, I'm gonna take one down to sell. Alternate carbon, right? I've seen one episode on that already, and it was crazy with the chips in the back of the neck and all of that. They put it out there, man. They putting it out there, and that's the reason for this whole pandemic nonsense they trying to do. They trying to get everybody chipped up. Um, Shalom, sis. I see you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, season 2 is out already. I had a dream about this artificial intelligence stuff. And this is why I really want to. I'm getting more. I've been seeing a lot on it from movies, a lot of films. Y'all know how I do. I'll be making them connections. I shoot with like 5 films, so I've seen a lot already. Where they go with this artificial intelligence. Nah, I didn't do one on that yet. When they see us, nah, I didn't do one on that yet. I gotta actually have to finish looking at it. I think I would look like about 10 minutes of it. I gotta finish looking at that film, but I've been trying to complete, big work. But definitely, I want to get back to that movie. Um, I had a dream about artificial intelligence. I had a dream one night. I woke up. I was just like, I don't know. I was in fright that I seen a bunch of police lights and um like they had the block locked down. Like the police just had the block locked down in my dream. And I was like, I don't know if I was running from the police or what, but they basically had shit, excuse my French, things locked down. And I saw stuff flying in the air like robots, like transformers. I seen like transformers flying in the air, whether it was like big transformers or just drones or something like that. And it brought a fear upon me because I was like, yo, what the heck is that flying around? It was just not, it was not natural, man. It was not natural, but it was something flying around. It could have been drones, but it looked like some sort of robot, and it had everything on lock. Like they were locking stuff down, and they were looking for me. I felt like I was on the run, and my people was on the run, but I felt like I was on the run. Like the police. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy, and I don't know if that was a message or what, but it felt like one. It felt like one. It definitely felt like one, and it felt like something that's definitely possible to happen. Hopefully they don't freeze my video of me saying this stuff. So yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I've been having them too. So you know, with the lock, what you see what's going on with this lockdowns and stuff like that, I know it's coming. I see it. This in so many films. They trying to use the advanced technology on us. Right now I think it's all like, playing with us, seeing how much we would take, seeing how much we would endure, you know, seeing if how we going what we gonna do before they bring out, what they got, basically. Um, hold on, y'all. It's gonna take wisdom and knowledge to bring us together. That's what it's gonna take. Um, what lesson was that though, fam? That I brought the fourth kind in. I forgot what lesson it was in, but I remember using that. I just don't remember what lesson I was in though. Though I haven't been doing so many lessons, man. Um, possibly Trump talking about bringing the military in at the end of the year to give everyone vaccines. So I mean, listen, who knows? But that's what it sounds like. We're gonna have to call on to the Most High. The Most High is our power. The Most High is the only thing that's getting us out of what we in. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The Most High is the only thing that's going to get us out of whatever we gonna face and whatever we dealing with. The Most High is our only hope. It ain't us getting all the weapons we can to fight against these people. It ain't not gonna be that. The Most High put us in a situation, even though we put us in a situation for not listening. So it's gonna be us listening to get ourselves out. Um, that's a good question. That's a great question. I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna deal with that. I got a lesson coming up. Inject chips and injections. I got a lesson coming up. I'm gonna deal with that. Um, yeah, our people, we afraid of knowledge, man. We don't want truth. You know what I'm saying? We don't want truth. You know. Oh, Neanderthal, probably, man. Probably. I don't know. I didn't put so much work in, so many connections. I don't know. Give me my next task, man, and I'm on it. But there's something I was gonna say, man. Yeah, our people, we don't want. I mean, not all of our people, but our people, we don't want the truth. You know, man. Especially like our women gotta wake up, man. Our brothers gotta wake up and lead. Our women gotta wake up and stop being so, you know, like like it's hard. It's hard to speak to our sisters. If a sister is not awake, if a sister is not awake today, majority of the time it's hard to speak to a sister because she'll be on some. She thinks she know everything because she got uh the European education. So it's like the more smart we think we are, the more destroyed we actually are becoming. And that's crazy when you think about it, you know? And especially if she's not humble. But our sisters, man, I love y'all, but y'all could be something else. Y'all could be something else, I'm telling you. Especially, like I said, especially like if you're a Christian, talking to a Christian woman, oh my, a Christian sister at that? Good gosh. You know, Christian sisters, man, you. I remember I was having a conversation with one Christian sister, and she was like, what she said? She asked me, what is my faith? And I was like, what is my religion? I'm like, I don't have a religion. It's complicated to explain, but and then she was on some like, if you ain't a Christian and da da da. And I'm like, yo, how you judging me though? I told you it's complicated. I would have to explain it to you, and you know, don't judge like okay, you're supposed to be Christ like, right? Hear me out. You know, Christian sisters. I mean, it's just whoa. You know, but man, the more education we get with the Europeans, the more destroyed we are. Because then it's just like you all high and mighty in the European deception. I'm not sure what you mean by that, sis. Um, well, bro, I'm sorry. You would have to speak. You would have to send me an email so I could really understand what would you want me to do. Send me an email. Anything personal like that, just hit me an email and we could chop it up and just talk to me, man. I'm cool. I'm cool. I checked out. I see some of Young Pharaoh videos. I see some of his videos. He be coming up with some wild stuff. But like I told y'all, he does not support your heritage, your nationality. So he got some good stuff, good topics, and he exposes a lot of conspiracies and certain things. He's good with what he does and how he does it. But He does not support your nationality, your heritage, and he will clown you on that. Okay, or he clowns that. So y'all need to be careful of everything you intake. Okay, and be wise with everything that you listen to. Take everything with a grain of salt. You know, and of course the unwoken brothers are destroyed too. We destroyed all over, all over. Have you didn't see that video that I did? That was in the Who is the White Man on the Neanderthals. Yeah, I don't deal with that. I don't deal with that brother though, man. I might watch some of his videos on certain conspiracy theories and stuff like that because they be right in my thing and be showing up. But rather than that, I see how young Pharaoh do his thing, but he doesn't support your heritage. And if you see my new lesson coming up, because Pharaoh he called himself Aten, some sort of Egyptian, and he'll say black man, not really giving you a real genetic heritage. You know, has a lot of knowledge, but on who we are specifically as a people, I have not seen that from him. I have not gotten that from him. You know, but to each his own, man. To each his own. You know, to each his own. So he gon' let him do what he do. I just watch. I observe. I might learn a thing or two, but my faith and my belief is in my heritage, and who I am is the Most Highest people, and I try to build on that understanding. I try to build on who we are as a people with the Most High talking about, and I try to expand on that, expand on those things. Not try to go too far to the left, but stay in pocket and build on that. You know? Alrighty then. How many times you gonna post the same thing, family? You must be asking me to do something about that. I don't know. It probably was. It probably was in the Neanderthal video. Yeah, he good with the conspiracy theories, man. But as far as the Most High, he don't believe in the Most High. He don't believe, and that's crazy. With all the knowledge that you can have and still deny that universe, not even I wouldn't even say universal truth, but it's just something that in nature You know, bro, email me right now so I can know what you're talking about, man. Cause I get a dozen emails, man. But I don't reply to every email. Some people send me a movie to check out. I don't need to really reply to it, but just check it out when I get a chance, you know? So it really depends on the message. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why some of y'all like to be annoying. I don't know why some of y'all like to be annoying. I really don't know. I don't know what attention you want. This is not a place for uh campaigning. You don't have to post the same messages over and over and over again. Like, I can't even read people's messages or comments without seeing your comment like 20 times, man. Say what you gotta say, and that's it. You're gonna say it two, three times, 20 times. My G's, man, come on. Family. Exactly. Just like folks at the top know about the Most High, but they serve evil. You know, and Pharaoh, he got them satanic tattoos on him, you know, blatantly. Now, you know, it's just I know he not dealing with the Most High. If you ain't dealing with the Most High, you're not really dealing with the truth. I don't care how much you know. If you're not dealing with the Most High God, that, you know, that force, that energy, that power of creation, with all the knowledge you can have in the world, if you don't believe that there is a force that created us and created all things with intelligence, okay, that's the big part right there. It ain't just, oh, we gods and, you know, we, the man is God, the woman is God, and I don't, nah. I'm gonna be dealing with that when I get to the Shabbat lesson for this month. Um, the calendar stuff, because there's a lot with that, you know. Yep, I believe that. No, 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 no. Of the Egyptians, no. Mm-mm. Not Ishmael. Yeah, we got to stay in our own lane, man. Now, I wasn't talking to you, family. Chris, I wasn't talking to you. Hold on. There's so many messages right now. You already know. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Of course, the Most High could use anyone for His purpose and for His will. Most High don't need anybody, but He could use anyone. But yeah, but that dude, um, nah, and he clowns your ancestry. So I don't, it's like, well, who are you? You're black. You're a black pharaoh. That's it. Black pharaoh. Is that as deep as you can go? As smart as this brother is, it's like, is that as deep as you can go? You're a black pharaoh. That's it. It's a black pharaoh. That's it. You know, and that's it. Um, why are you bringing up the? Okay, you know what's funny, man? I'm gonna break my silence soon, but I'm on chill mode right now. Um, I possibly could. It depends on my workload. I got a lot of work right now. Um, y'all need to pay attention to that Old Testament. I'm gonna just say that. I might need you to lay hands on him. Yeah, funny. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of messages, man. So I'm like skim reading. I'm like skim reading because yeah, I'm getting a lot of people messages right now. So I'm just trying to reply. I'm reading everything I'm saying, but it's getting a lot of messages. Um, I already told you to send me an email. Send me an email, fam. You want me to do something personal for you? Send me an email. Okay? Send me an email and make it specific. But yeah, man. If he's saying he black, you black and you Pharaoh. You Pharaoh, black Pharaoh. That's it. As deep as we go. He put all his work in investigation, mad other stuff, but not your identity. So y'all need to think about that. Y'all need to think about that when thinking about young Pharaoh. Okay, the brother, he's smart. He has a lot of knowledge. I give him that. On certain things, he got a lot of conspiracies. He's been, blowing them up. But on your identity of who you are, you're not. We're not black. Just black people. Just black people with black pharaohs. That's just not the case, man. But yeah. Yes, that is true. That is true. Dealing with Mystery Babylon. Yes, everything I said in that video. Yes, it's true. I believe that. I've done my research. I did a 30 something movie connection breakdown. Um, Nobody mad at you, family. Nobody mad at you, fam. I'm not mad at you. Talking to Chris right now. I'm not mad at you, fam. I wasn't even talking about you actually. I'm talking about this person that keeps posting this same message up. Um, it's talking about the Messiah. I don't know why you're telling me about the Messiah, man. You need to be telling me about the Most High, not the Messiah. That's what you need to be telling me about. You need to be telling me about the Most High, not the Messiah. I want to know about the Most High and what He's saying. I don't want to know what the Messiah is saying. Tell me what the Most High is saying. Yeah, let Pharaoh get all the money he can get and do what he do. That's his business. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Um, hey, listen, more power to him. Let him do what he gonna do. But at the same time, like I said, he's not going hard for your identity and who you are. He's going hard for other things. That's why I said this lesson I'm going to do, y'all, that I got coming up by this weekend. Okay, the genetic heritage of Black people, Hebrew Israelites. Okay, enough proof, enough scholarship, enough, that can't be refuted. It can't be refuted. All right. So I did my research. Um, that's a good question. I don't. That's not scripture, right? Hades, and that's not scripture. You tell me who sent the Messiah. Yeah, funny. Nah, it's fireworks, man. It's fireworks, man. These clowns with these fireworks, man. It's not Israel the sons of the Most High. It's not Israel the Most High's son. And nope, I do not believe Christ is God in the flesh. I don't believe that. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. So the Most High died. The Most High came back to die and to be Himself in the flesh. So now when He's in the flesh, He's saying, "Oh, my Father," but He's supposed to be in the flesh. But yeah, He's talking to His Father. Well, where are we at? Where is He at then? Yeah, I got to really examine that New Testament, and that's what I'm doing. Re-examining the New Testament. You know, so a lot of things that a lot of translations not right. A lot of things ain't right. A lot of things ain't right, man. But it gotta dig deep. Um, that's still in the works. I ain't forget about that. The book situation. Nah, I heard about this, the Book of the Mormons and whatnot like that. A lot of people have been bringing it up, but I haven't really checked it out. You know, I'm gonna be dealing with the flat Earth situation soon and bring my findings. But there's a lot to that too. I don't really like to discuss things that I haven't really did my full or complete. I should say complete investigation and research on. Link for Link for what? What are you talking about? It does seem iffy. The New Testament does seem iffy. I agree with you on that. And those who come to that conclusion, I would not be mad at you. I would not be mad at you. And I would suggest you do your research and you continue to study and seek out everything because that's what we're called to do. We're called to study, to show ourselves approved, and seek out all things and gain this wisdom and knowledge. And there's a lot of contradictions to the story of the Messiah. There's a lot of clashes between the Messiah and the Most High. There's a lot of it's like arguments. It's like, okay, well, you saying this and you saying this. Well, who's actually in that picture? Actually fits this picture here? Who's actually the one that's actually doing that? Who's going to be actually doing that? Who is the one we're actually looking up to? Are we looking up to the Messiah or are we looking up to the Most High? There's a lot of iffy situations, man. Of course, man, of course. Exactly. And yep, that's what Christians do. They revert to Paul. The thing is, remember, it's the New Testament. One thing we have to consider is it's a New Testament, something new. Okay, did the Most High ever say, "I'm going to do something new"? Did this is a New Testament? This is a new commandment. Okay, this is a new book I'm going to give you. Okay, and there's no "thus saith the Most High." We know a lot of stuff. If it's coming from the Most High, it's going to say "thus saith the Most High." The New Testament are books that are not "thus saith the Most High." It's not him speaking. It's somebody speaking on behalf of the books. That's what we got to understand. You got to understand that. But only someone who really studies is going to be able to pinpoint it out. And that's what I've been doing. But once again, it's under investigation for me. So, yep, the entire New Testament is under investigation. Under investigation. Especially things concerning what they call the one they call Christ, Hamashiach. All right, because there are a lot of clashes. There are a lot of clashes with the New Testament and the Old Testament. And it's like it makes you question: are we looking up to the Most High? Or are we looking up to the Messiah? Are we waiting for the Messiah? Or are we waiting for the Most High? Because when you look at Old Testament prophecies, especially concerning end time situations, the Most High is very vocal. The Most High is very, very vocal about, you know, what's going to happen, basically. So if what the Most High is saying about things that are going to happen in the end, if it ain't really lining up with the Mashiach, then, you know, yeah, you know. So, um, it's a lot with that New Testament, man. But once again, it's gonna take some heavy precepts. It's gonna take some heavy investigation to actually make things very clear and to show, because I know we don't have the entire book. The Bible we have, even with the Apocrypha, is not all the books. We got translation issues. And once again, the New Testament is not if we had to look at the New Testament and say and ask this question, is this God's word or is this not God's word? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Is the New Testament God's word? Is it thus saith the Most High or is it not? That's the one question you got to ask yourself. And that answer would let you know a lot. That answer would really speak volume. Well, I'm gonna be doing a lesson on the New Testament. Well, Christianity. Christianity. I'm gonna say Christianity. Christianity. Um, because you can easily destroy Christian lies. You can easily destroy Christian lies about, but number one, you know, the fact of you gotta ask them, like I said, is the New Testament God's word? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. The New Testament is not reiterating the Old Testament. You know why? Because some of the stuff that's being said in the New Testament, it never happened in the Old Testament. Did you know that? Some of the things that are being said in the New Testament, it never happened in the Old Testament. Dig what I'm saying. You really need to backtrack and make sure you look at everything. You got to do your research. Me, my video's coming. My work is coming. But I'm telling you right now, there are so many things that happen in the New Testament, and they'll say, yeah, the prophet said this. And when you go back and you look at the Old Testament and see what was said, it was not talking about that. It was not talking about that at all. It was not talking about that at all. So the New Testament is not reiterating the Old Testament. It's somebody examining the Old Testament and creating a life from the Old Testament, creating this life around the Old Testament and around the people itself, and shaping that glory into an image. That's what I see. That's what I see. Okay? But y'all gonna see. I'm gonna bring these things out. Like I said, everything is an investigation, and I'm gonna make sure I study and bring them swords out. You know, you know. The Old Testament does say that you shall not add to the book. How about that one? The New Testament is an add to the book. Because the New Testament is not the word of God, y'all. That's just like common sense right there. It's not the word of God. It's an addition that they're telling you this person said it, that person said it, that person said it. Okay? Even though it tells you don't add, those are ads. Those are add-ons. You know? So when people put all of this emphasis on Christ, they put all this power on Christ, and it's like, I understand, but at the same time, we got to read a little bit deeper. Shalom, family. I see you. A little deeper. A little deeper. A little deeper. Okay? Because there's a lot of misconceptions, a lot of controversy dealing with the New Testament. You know, there's a lot of y'all gonna see it. You're gonna see it. You gotta really study hard and look at all. And when you start looking at the prophecies, you say, okay, well, was this fulfilled? Was that fulfilled? The New Testament saying that this was fulfilled. They're saying that this was fulfilled here. But when you read back, it was like that had nothing really to do with that. That really wasn't talking about that. You know? So it's they're gonna pay for it, family. They're gonna pay for it for the wickedness they're doing right now. Remember the Most High reserving. The Most High reserving. He's reserving. I believe it is because of many of the prophecies and scriptures in it dealing with Enoch. Yes, death is definitely not the end. Hold on, y'all. Um, I would think so. I haven't spoke to him in a minute though. I don't know. I haven't spoke to him in a minute, so I don't know, man. Um, you mean Judah Israel, right? I am me. I'm a person who likes to read, study, and research. That's who I am. You can tell from my work. So if you don't recognize me, it's not my fault. But I am someone who definitely will study and will research. Absolutely. So yeah. So if you see me on this new wave and I'm still telling people to read and research and study, That means I'm still using my mind, and I'm still growing, and I'm still learning. And that's what it's about. It's about growing, and it's about learning more. Like a lot of stuff we've come to learn, some of it is lies, because we got these false devils and teachers teaching us, like saying Esau is the white man. I once believed that before, you know, but because I love to learn, love to research and seek things out, I found the truth, and I started putting together big videos to expose that. So if you learned that from me, so if you've learned that from me and you could say you've actually learned something from me, that means you saw me grow. You saw me grow. So for me to turn from a doctrine which everyone is believing right now, and for me to go above and beyond and do my research and prove it to be false, and me telling you right now that I'm investigating the New Testament, what does that tell you? That I'm really about seeking and learning and studying and about elevating. I'm not about just staying in pocket. Okay? I'm about elevating and studying. So it's not like, oh, I'm a new person. This is how I am. This is me. And if it wasn't me, then I would be saying Esau's a white man right now. If I was such a follower, I would say Esau's a white man right now. And you wouldn't have learned that from me. So if you see me saying something ain't right, then that means my mind must be turning. I must be seeking more. I must be reading and digging deep, and I might be just growing. I might be just growing a little bit. So don't take it bad. I'm not cursing the word of the Most High or anything. I'm just simply telling, challenging people. And there's nothing wrong with challenging your mind to seek out more. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not being disrespectful about it or anything. I'm actually being very humble and chill. And that's just me. Yes, family. Yes, you can, family. You can buy. I was saying that in the beginning of this live. That was the whole point of me coming on here. Number one is to let y'all know I got a new lesson coming this weekend: the genetic heritage of Black people, Hebrew Israelites, and also now you can buy the lessons. Now you don't have to join the school. You can just buy the lessons. They're gonna be right where the movies are, where you can buy all my movies at. They're gonna be right there. Some of them don't have pictures on it yet because I'm still adding the images, but all the lessons are there. The old ones, the new ones, you can buy from the site directly. All right. Just to let y'all know, because I know it's been over like an hour. I've been on this thing. I'm about to get off in a few. But just for those that are just now coming in asking me the question, thank you. I should have repeated myself. But yeah. So, um, like I said, New Testament is not the word of the Most High God. It is not thus saith the Most High. Okay, so we need to examine, and study. The Most High said that would be one of those things that we would get caught up in, following gods of wood and stone who we knew not. And we know this Jesus character is associated with this idolatry. That is very clear in the scripture. From me studying over and over and putting things together over and over and seeing what the Most High is saying about that would be one of our things that we would do. Get caught up in this God of wood and stone. And we know the whole Jesus Christ idol of the New Testament is a God of wood and stone that our enemies have shoved down our throats. So, with that being said, we need to smarten up, examine, what we've been taught and examine and investigate the New Testament. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. Peace and love and shalom to you too, man. I don't have a Patreon or whatever you want to call it. I don't have that. The Most High do not speak in the New Testament. That's the thing. You know, and that's what we got to do. We got to continue to seek and grow. You know, there's no staying still. There's no staying still, man. We stop being comfortable. Stop being comfortable. Let's stop being comfortable, especially with white Jesus. Okay, let's stop being comfortable. Let's stop being comfortable and start smartening up a little bit more, digging a little bit more. The Most High said this would be a God of wood and stone. Who is Jesus? According to Christianity, we see that God of wood and stone that we would follow. The Most High said this would be upon us, this will happen to us. So that's a red flag right there. That scripture says a prophet. Says a prophet. According to the New Testament, Jesus is not a prophet. He's the Son of God. That says a prophet. Jesus is not a prophet. He's the Son of God, right? He's supposed to be a son of God according to the New Testament. He's not a prophet. He's not a prophet. Jesus is not a prophet in Deuteronomy 18:18. This is a prophet. Jesus, according to the New Testament, is the Son of God. You see that? Right, but people not understanding. Christianity gives power to this Christ as if he's the Most High. When you start examining the New Testament real good, you're going to see there's a lot of clashing between the Most High and Christ. You got the Christ saying something, and then you got Jesus saying something. Okay? And they both supposed to be in this particular position. Who's taking this credit here? Is it the Most High or is it Christ? Okay? Is it the Most High or is it Christ? And the Most High says a lot, there's no God beside him. That's a whole other thing. So it's like, who is getting the credit here? Because Christ, certain things that are being said, he's putting himself in a position of the Most High. Even though he say certain places, you know, he's my Father. And I get that. I get that. He actually puts himself in the position of the Father. Now, he doesn't say he is the Father. And see, that's what I mean about translation issues. I'm going to deal with that. That's why I said I'm going to deal with the New Testament. I am reinvestigating the New Testament. And yes, I have thought about that. And I am getting a little bit more into the Hebrew. But it's not extremely important for me to learn Hebrew. But I am, like I said, I'm investigating the New Testament. I am coming with a lesson soon. I'm not done. I got, other things I'm working on right now, so I'm here a little, there a little. But one will come, and I'm a one who likes to study and make sure I bring it all out. So, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. You know. The thing is, this is what I'm saying, y'all. Basically, this is what I'm saying. From what I'm getting, right? From what I'm getting, when you really start to analyze, and this is just me growing and reading, when you start to examine the Old Testament, and especially if you read the New Testament and you see certain things they say this was fulfilled by this prophet, or this prophet said this and this was fulfilled here. When you start to backtrack, the thing is, are we backtracking? Are we fact checking? You know how they say fact check? You know, are we fact checking the New Testament? Do y'all hear me? Are we fact checking the New Testament with the Old Testament? Are we examining the New Testament and something's being said here and it's saying, oh, such and such said this would happen and this would happen right here. And if it didn't happen, what do you call that? All right. If something was said to have happened or be fulfilled in the Testament, and you go back to fact check it in the Old Testament to see if it happened, if it did not happen, what do you call that? I'm just saying, right? Because this is God's word, and we lay our lives down for this thing here. We ready to die for this thing here, right? We ready to die for this thing. So, if something in the New Testament that's being said, if it didn't happen in the Old Testament, as the New Testament was trying to say, what do you call that? What do you call that? Okay. I'm going to give examples when I bring this lesson out, because I'm not going to play with y'all. I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play. And trust me, I got stuff already. I got stuff already. I'm just not looking at I'm not looking at it right now. But I got some things already. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make sure I got enough to lay you down. Lay you down. I'm gonna write that down, family. Because I'll be writing the films down. Just go with it. Got you. But you call that a false doctrine, right? I got my notes. I'm taking my notes. I'm watching. I'm learning. False prophecy. So if I was to show false prophecies in the New Testament, would you still follow it? That's the thing. Would you still believe it? Would you still believe it? Or should we still believe it? Now, granted, y'all could believe what y'all want, but are we fact checking the New Testament? Are we fact checking it? And that's what I see, and that's what I'm saying. Basically, what I'm saying to y'all, from what I observe, the New Testament, what is looking like from the beginning of my investigation, from what I'm seeing, is that somebody was like this, reading the book, looking at our book, examining our book, and they was like, you know what? I'm gonna take little pieces of this book and I'm gonna create the life of Jesus. I'm gonna take the glory of these people, okay, and what's to come for them, and create a life, okay? And they did it very crafty. They did it very crafty. But once again, these things have to be shown. But that's exactly what it's looking like. Somebody took the glory of the Most High, and they took the glory of the Most High's people, and they formulated a book that can touch on different pieces of the Old Testament and say, well, this happened right here. Even though that's not what the Old Testament is saying. And this is how you're going to catch a damn devil. This is how you catch a devil. Devils want their worship. Yeah, it may sound disheartening, but you know what? It's disheartening to me to, see these type of things. So once again, you could read the book. I've read the Bible many times. And I'm just now really getting to that point. So that means we need to continue reading, continue studying, and don't be so comfortable. Stop being comfortable, y'all. Stop being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? If it's going to be right, it's going to be right. Let's just leave it. Let's look at it like that. If it ain't a lie, then let's prove it. And if it is lying and it's not fact checked and it's not what's being said, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's false. That's all I'm saying. So don't be so, like, I understand we got our faith, y'all, and we believe in the Most High, and we got this passion. We passionate people. We strong people. Like, I get that, and I love that. We spiritually, just without the book, we are spiritual people. We are harmonious people. So we have to understand we have been bamboozled. We have been fooled. We have been tricked, and we have been scammed on many levels. We need to go in with that understanding. Before we start believing anything, we need to go with an understanding that I don't know if I can trust these people in their English. Number one, English is already a deception to us in the first place. That's why we've been caught up with all these religions or particularly Christianity. So that's what it is, y'all. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? English is a deception already to us. You got to examine everything. What I mean by fact check, simply one of those things is, like I said, if something is being said in the New Testament and they said, as the prophet Jeremiah said right here, and if Jeremiah was not talking about what was being said in this New Testament, even though the New Testament is saying, as Jeremiah was saying right here, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. So we got to fact check those things. Everything about the New Testament. Everything. Because again, it's not thus saith the Most High. It's not saying thus saith the Most High. You got Paul's writings. You got the four apostles or whatever. So it's like you got to really examine everything. And for what I've seen, it's a lot of iffy stuff. It's a lot of funny writing. And a lot of writing that's connected to a lot of Greek philosophers. Did you know that? Did you know that? A lot of the writings, a lot of the sayings, certain phrases are connected to Greek philosophers. So it's like, well, what the heck is this? The Greek philosopher said that, and now Paul is saying that. Well, who said it first? You know. So, um, that's a good question. If some of it is false, should we throw the whole thing away? That's a good question. Now, I'm not gonna front. The New Testament, it does have. It's not like it's a satanic book. You know, I'm not saying a book is satanic, but if it's a lie, it's a lie. And it shouldn't, like, if this is coming from Greek philosophers, hey, well, wait a minute, hold on. It don't add up. It ain't right. It ain't right. You know? So that's what we need to do. And that's why they love the yes, that's why the heathens love the New Testament. The New Testament sounds like democracy when you read the New Testament. Think about that. The New Testament sounds like democracy. When you read some of it, especially like it sounds like democracy. It sounds like Greek democracy. Yeah, love your enemies and we're all one. God loves everybody. No, peace with all mankind. Nah. We know when you examine how the Most High talk, when you examine how the Most High is gutter and hard and raw. Now we got soft like Jesus. No, love your enemies. Don't do that to them. Let them whip your backs in. Let them bash your heads in. Allow them to whoop you and beat your heads in. Don't do that. Don't fight back. Well, the Most High is like, what? The Most High is like, listen, nah, I'm going to put the beats on these monkeys. You see what I'm saying? The Most High like, I'm gonna rip the skin off their backs. And white Jesus is like, no, love them. Thou shalt not kill them. Be peace with them. Let them go upside your head every time they see you. Don't let them do that. The Most High is not playing. The Most High is like, listen, man. They gonna drink their own blood. Christ is like, no, I'm gonna die for you guys. Okay? I'm gonna sacrifice myself to them. I want them to kill me for you. The Most High is like, no, I'm gonna kill all of these. Yo, when you think about it, when you start reading it, it's like, wait a minute. The Most High's mindset and Christ's mindset is totally different, yo. It's just, it's not on the same wave. Oh my God. The Most High is like, yo, listen, y'all get y'all stuff together, and I'm going, oh, I can't wait till these Negroes wake up. Boy, y'all need to wake. Listen, boy, I'm waiting for y'all to wake up, and trust me, they getting swatted. Christ is like, no, chill. Chill. I'm gonna die for you, man. I'm gonna kill myself, and y'all gonna be all right. When I die, just believe in my death. Okay? And you good. You good. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but yeah, man. Things just gotta be examined. That's all I'm saying, y'all. We just gotta examine and smarten up, man. We just gotta, you know what I mean? Not my Jesus. I'm telling you, we would die for Jesus, yo. We would die for Jesus, man. We would die for Jesus, but wouldn't die for the Most High. That's some real stuff right there. That's some real stuff. You start telling folks about the true God of Israel and how he was this and that. We be like, what? Not my Jesus. You crazy? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I've watched that show before. I've watched Ancient Aliens. I've checked that out. They be saying some stuff. They be saying some stuff, but again, it's one of those things you got to take with a grain of salt, man, because they be trying to politicize it, and they use certain words, certain terms. They don't go hard and really, say what these things really are. They try to come from a different perspective on with these aliens, extraterrestrials, and like nigga, them demons, dog, them and some demons, man. What you talking about extraterrestrial, nigga? Them some demons, man. Extraterrestrials, nigga, them demons. What is you talking about? Extraterrestrials, nigga. Them devils, dog. Freak is wrong with you? Extraterrestrials, they came over here around and stuff like that. And they was doing, nigga, that's some demons, okay? They some demons. They some damn devils. The freak is wrong with you? Yeah, Cabin in the Woods. That was a good joint. Um, they were showing some crazy stuff in that, man. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy, y'all. Yo. Oh my gosh, y'all funny. Yeah, funny. Yeah, funny. Oh man. But dang. It's been 2 hours since I've been on here chopping it up with y'all. But it's crazy, man. We just gotta, seek more, man. Seek more. Use common sense. Use common sense. You know, I gotta watch that movie. I never really watched Pulp Fiction. Like I seen it, but I ain't never really sit down and watch it with my antennas up. So that's what I gotta do. It's definitely one of those films I want to really sit down and watch. I know I'm gonna catch some crazy madness in there. You got it, family. You got it, man. You got it. But yeah, man. The purpose of this video, I want to just let y'all know, new lesson coming up, end of the week. The genetic heritage of black people, Hebrew Israelites. It's probably gonna be maybe about a 2 hour lesson. A lot of dope connections, scriptures, all this and that, movies, all that. Y'all know how I do it. Um, and also the lessons for those that if you don't want to sign up with the school, you can always buy the lesson. All right, so that's gonna be in the movie section. So you have the movies and the lessons that you can just buy the lesson. You don't even have to join the school if you don't want to, you know. But yeah. So, but some of them don't have images up yet, but they're all up if y'all want to support it or whatnot, you know. But I mean, I just encourage everyone to continue to study, man. Seek, um, yeah, y'all know stuff. It's a scam, man. The Black Lives Matter. I ain't. Nah, I'm not doing that. We not. We got protests to the most high, man. So seek all things. Like I said, I'm investigating the New Testament. That is something that will be coming soon. Y'all know I'm really fool with Christianity like that. But all things in wisdom and knowledge, all things in seeking and learning, and making sure it's on point, making sure it's right. You know what I'm saying? And that's just part of growth. It's part of anybody growing and learning You know, I'm not just trying to discredit the New Testament just to be on a bandwagon and say, if a lot of people have come to me and said, yo, the New Testament is off, the New Testament is off. A lot of people have been coming. I have yet to really say anything because I want to first do my research. You know what I mean? It's like people telling me, yo, Esau's a white man, Esau's a white man. Before I start running off the mouth with it, let me go do my research. Let me check it out. Let me examine every single thing that I need to and then present it. And then it is what it is, y'all. You know? And even if I do find something wrong with it, and, you know, if you choose to still want to believe in it, then that's your choice. And I'm not going to argue with anybody or fight with anybody um to believe what I believe. I'm gonna just make sure I do my research, like it says, you know, the righteous studieth to answer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to study, research, dig a little more, pray for the Most High, open my mind up, you know, to more understanding, and make sure I'm listening to His voice, what He's saying first, what He's saying first. New Testament is not what He's saying. So if He's not saying that, I need to be listening to what He's saying first, then see what is being said in the New Testament. And if what is being said in the New Testament is saying what He said, but is not saying what He said, or is not saying what He said, then it's like, well, then it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Basically. So that's just what it is. But we got to understand we are already at a disadvantage with speaking English. This book was given to us, you know, our enemies had a hold of the book first. Not even first, but they got a hold of it, changed our language, our culture. You know, it all ties in, man. It all ties in. And we got to make sense of this. We got to make sense of that. English is not our language in the first place. So if we think we're going to get the 100% truth in English, we're already deceiving ourselves. If we think people are going to be, they're going to be 100 with us in English, in a language that's not even ours, we already deceived. You already got a level of deception upon you for speaking English alone. So if we understanding that, if we ain't that smart yet, then how are we gonna be really sharp and understanding scripture and being able to decipher and all of that? You see, you dig what I'm saying? Of course, souls are at stake, and this is the point where you know it's gonna be up to you. It's gonna be up to you as the individual. Exactly. It's gonna be up to the individual to do their work, their homework, and make sure they are on point with what they believe in or saying they believe. You dig what I'm saying? It's gonna be up to you at the end of the day. Because I could do all the work in the world, people still won't believe. But it's really up to you. This is your mind, this is your soul right there. Okay? You know, it it could be impossible, but you know, we gotta make do with what we have. And you know, we gotta make do with what we have, and most importantly, we gotta use common sense. Common sense will take you very far. Put a little common sense to them scripts, man. Add a little common sense on that. You know what I'm saying? Because you could read scripture over and over. You could be the brightest person, you know, and still. So look at that. You got these teachers that have all this big following, and they still teaching that Esau is a white man. They still believing that Esau is a white man. You know, we're not using common sense. That's a big one. That's a big one. We're still saying Esau is a white man. That means this the deception is real. You're seeing white people are Hebrews. You're actually taking away from your ancestry when you say that. Because now another group of white people can say, hey, we are the Jewish people and we are the seed of Jacob. We are white, we are Jewish, we are the seed of Jacob, and Esau is the white man. So they are brothers. But if you understood that Esau was a man of color, it would confirm your identity even more. Because you're like, wait a minute, Esau has to be a man of color. Abraham, man of color, Ishmael seed, people of color. These are all related people here. They're going to confirm more of your identity. So if you're going to say Esau is the European, that's actually taking away from your ancestry and who you are. But had you learned that Esau was actually a man of color, it would have confirmed your identity even more. Because then you would have more proof to say, well, Esau was a man of color. And they were twin brothers to the seed of Jacob. That would confirm more that I am an Israelite and they were people of color. But the fact that you clowns, well, the clownish folks of our people that are saying this, that Esau is a white man, you're destroying your own heritage. You're destroying who you are. You dig what I'm saying? So it's time to wake up, man. It's time to wake up. And yeah, I know that they're down. I'm getting messages late and all that stuff, man. So that's one of the things I was gonna do a video on about the next wave. The next wave will be uh um electricity, power outages, and stuff like that. I was literally going to produce a video last week on that, but I was so backed up with trying to drop this lesson. I was gonna literally produce a video. I probably might drop it this week, but that's the next wave. That's the next wave. Uh, Power outages and electricity outages and all that stuff. But I'll drop a small video on that, man. Anyway, it's been over 2 hours, man. I've been chopping it up with y'all. You can now buy the lessons up in my online school, or you can join. You can join the school, or you can buy the lessons. Either way, it's your choice. They up there. Just check them out. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. I appreciate that, man. Fact check me too, man. You know, fact check me too. And that's why I make sure when I do my research or I present anything, I put on layers. I put on layers, man. I try to book on top of book, script on top of script, movie clip on top of movie clip. You know what I mean? Like that's how I try to do mine. So it's like, I put on layers, man. I put on layers. It's cold out here, fam. It's cold out here, you know. So all I'm saying is we just gotta do our homework, y'all. That's it, man. I ain't coming at nobody head. I ain't mad at you if you want to believe in white Jesus. Even if you want to believe in white Jesus and all of that, I ain't gonna be mad at you. I mean, this is your decision, man. Yep. So, man, peace and love to all of y'all. Thank y'all for those who have been supporting me in the work that I'm doing. I thank y'all. And I'm gonna continue doing the work that I'm doing. And that's really what it is, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Um, you already know, family. You already know. Um, the dummy soon coming out, man. Dummy soon coming out. Very welcome, man. Very welcome. Blessings to you too, man. So I'm wishing all of y'all a good night, man. A good rest. And keep me in your prayers. You know the enemy is always attacking. Um, keep me in your prayers though, man. Keep me in your prayers. And just continue to study, man. That's all I say. Continue to research. I'm gonna do mine, and when I'm ready, I'm gonna present what I got, man. But best believe I'm gonna study first. I'm gonna study first, and I'm gonna bring it out. You know what I mean? So ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I appreciate that, man. Y'all get some rest too, man. All right. On that note, I love y'all. Peace and blessings, Israel. We got next. Y'all know that. Let these devils do what they do, man. It ain't gonna matter when the Most High come, man. So that's just what it is, man. It's all good, family. All right, y'all. Peace. Shalom.